welcome back in Contagious Education with Ms. Campus God. Thank you for your love, affection and your subscribe. Today I'm going to express you about the grammar portion, that is pronunciation class. I know many of the students who are really scared of the different words and the vocabs, specifically in listening when you score less just because of your spelling mistakes. But there are some ways to get rid of with the spelling problems. So let's start with the vowels first. So this is the A, E, I, O, U words. So basically phonetics says that how to recognize the words when they pronounce. So whatever I'm giving you the clues, that is definitely is evidently proved, you can say 95%. Okay, so it's not scoreable like you can say it's 100% correct, but yes, 95% your spelling can be correct, that you can easily score more than 8 band. So let's start with it. A. So let's start with the A. In pronunciation, A is basically pronounced as A and A. It's not pronunciation with the A. Remind that whenever we pronounce with the, for example, when I have to say academically, for example, academically, basically, or academic, then I have to say A with the A. So A basically, it's not pronunciation with the A arrow. It's always pronounced with the A or A. So remind that. So same example like academic, basically academic. Academic or academic, some people pronounce academic, some people pronounce academic. Both are correct to pronounce. So don't forget that what words are coming up. So basically academic. So D. Basically it's academic is always silent for this. So basically aka. So the first pronunciation is a, then second is aka. For similarly with if I say, you can also go with aeroplane, just for a simple baby example I know, but aeroplane, apple. So a or a is basically for A. But when you listen to A, this is basically E. This is not A means A, basically it is E. So whenever you heard A, so basically it's pronounced as E. For example, there is one of your listenings, Cambridge listenings particularly, where the conversation has been asked like the going on between two persons, and first person asks the second person about his name. And when he said his name is Hardy, you remember which listening it is, right? So that's the listening. And the other person said when his name is Hardy, the first person again asks, can you spell it? So how he spells? He spells like this. My name is Hardy and spell like this way. H-A-R. It's not R always, it's R-D-I-A. With a little stress, but you make it A like this. So basically it's not A, it's A. That's very like in a deep down. It's not A, it's A. So basically you have to recognize this A and this A. How do you recognize it? The Hardy can be, written or spell it in two ways. That is H-A-R-D-Y or H-A-R-D-I-E. So it is basically, if you say it's A, the pronunciation is not Hardiya. It's Hardy. So it can be either Y or with IE. Both are correct if in case it is not being spelled out. But this is correct if they specifically asked the spelling of particular person. So it's not Hardiya. So pronunciation is very much important to understand what word is coming up. Because Y can be IE form or IE can be Y form. So basically that you need to understand this. Okay, you can simply understand this, simply can be understood if you can say, if I say cry, you say cry. When I say she cries, why always turn to IES? So it comes to cries. Similar with the fly, flies, the ending with the Y. So Y is always with the IE, is equal to IE. It's not IE. I hope you understand this pronunciation now. You understand. If you understand it clearly, please try and practice on it so that you can easily score more than 8. Now come to the next part. When it's going to ask you about the, with a long pronunciation of E, like seed, weed, right? So definitely it's going to be double E. Meat, not met, it's meat. Simple, you have to understand this. And if it's going to be sit, kit, with a very, instant way, sit. Anything else you can say, sit, kit, or the other word can be bit. So that's why I would write it up. So it's going to be sit, kit, or you can say bit. Sorry. Yes. So with the instant sit, it's not seat. It's not like in a long way. It's very short and very instant. So sit, kit, fit. Yes, now you understood. So basically this is with the I. But there's a tricky part. I can be smaller, like instantly say E, or it can be say I is I. Pronunciation with the I. Similarly I. For example, if I put E at the end, this will become sight. If I will put E at the end again, this will become, yes, kite. And if I will put E at the end, the bit become bite, mice, dice. Whenever you heard with this eyes word, remember that at the end of the T or any other word like C, whether you can say nice, mice. So you have to understood this. At the end of the word, any consonant, there is a E at the end that will turn to I. It will not going to be nis or miss. No, that's a wrong pronunciation, please. If you understood these all little things, how that word change, then you can easily recognize that pronunciation, which is going to be, speak in the recordings of this listening part, and definitely you will score more than 8. My students who have really done this very, very accurately, who understood this, definitely they practice it, of course, with lots of practice. Then they start understanding it, actually what is the trick behind the pronunciation. So I hope you like this video. So make it subscribe, please. Yes, I'm here always for you, don't worry. That is O. What's O? This pronunciation is with all this with the vowels, like O. Or you can say OO. If it is like with a single O, of course, whatever I am giving you the experience, please, this is just 95%, not 100%, because exception cases are there. So it's okay. Salon. It's not saloon. Please stop this. I went to saloon. No, there's no double O. It's salon. Yes, salon. Very good. Then is the word with, if you want to say ooh with a long one, you have to say balloon. For example, this is the listening part when it's come. Balloon. Balloon is basically a very nice and very easy word to recall, but when it's come into listening, you forget. It's double or single O. It's double L or single L. Or it's double and double. It's easy but tricky to recall. So don't worry. So you have to say balloon, salon. But one thing I really want to mention about the U. U. What's U? U basically O. U either is year, it's year, like university, but it's also umbrella. O. So U basically it's not U, it's a very little bit okay, it can be, but 95% of course. So, but maximum chances U is a pronunciation. A is not A, not E, but it's U. For example, like, because two consonants cannot come together. Can you say like this? No. Jug. There is something in between as a wall to make it clear. Jug. J-U-G. I hope you understand now what I mean to say. But yes, there's one more tricky part. For example, except for all these walls, if you really understood, thank you. Then I would like to shift to some of the tricky part. You know why many students basically write, cigar, the spelling of cigar, which maximum chances to come in listening part, just because they really want to see what's the spelling, they really remember it. So usually children write this, which is wrong. Of course this is wrong. Cigar is not with the S, because many students really feel that S means so its pronunciation is so it's going to be cigar with S, but it's not. Basically, there's a tricky part with the C-E, C-I, C-A and C-O. C-E, so better I come with the next, markers just to make you more understand clearly. So give me a moment. Thank you. So basically, C. If it's the word with C-E and C-I, the word going to pronounce with say and C. Like cigar or cigarette. Cereals. It's not cereal like TV watching cereal, that is of course with the S, but cereal with the conflicts like you eat in your morning meal. So that is C-E-R-E-A-L-S. You understood? Why it's say and C? But the word with the C-A and C-O, it's going to be ka and ko, which relate to somehow with the K, but always it's not start with the K. It's of course it's C. So you have to just remember which words come under the CA category and which come under K category, which comes under S category and which comes under CI or CE categories. So, for example, this is cat, camera, and for example, like Colgate and Coke. Yes, you easily understood now. Yes. Similar with the same tricky part with the GE and GI, GA and GO. Similarly, like for example, if I say GE and GI, J and G, J and G, gorgeous, giraffe, it's J and G. But if it's with a GA and GO, it's ga and go. It's become go and go. If you suppose heard first time word and you never heard before and you have to say how are it going to be pronounced, it's so big word. Just remember if it's GA starting with, you have to pronounce ga. If it's going to be start with GI, you have to pronounce G. Simple as it is. So you will say gastronomy. The word is gastro. Suppose this is very long word. How to pronounce it? Gastronomy. So if I say go, so go is go also, go is goat also, and this is GE for general and GI for, yes, of course, giraffe. Other word is not getting in my mind, sorry for that right now. Anyhow, just come back to the point. But there is a tricky part. As I just earlier mentioned you, 95% is working out, not 100%, but somehow it's really big relief for you guys to understand what word is coming up, though it is being heard for the very first time. Get and GI is give. This is exception cases for them. GET and GIVE. It's not give or it's not jet, because jet is JET. And this is give, this is get, so with a go again, though it is start with GE and GI. Exception cases, I told you already. But if, for example, if you heard it for the very first time, this in listening part, one of your listenings, okay, the word is incineration plant. Yes, you remember now. It's in a Cambridge listening, I don't know which one, but there is. Incineration, that is burning a plant. This is the process names. So basically, oh, it's heard very first time. What word is coming? In, C, ne, A. With A means E. In, C, ne, ration. How to call it ration? It's not, it's ration, but it's not RE again. You know what is the exceptions over there? You know the spelling of nation? Yes, you know. NATION. So anything which is coming with TION and above that A, sorry, not above that, it's before that, sorry, before that there is a Asian. So nation, ration, station. Yes, yippee, you understood. Very good if you understood that. Thank you so much for watching all this with me, and you bear me for all the time, but I hope this is really helpful for you and you will going to score it. Do more and more practice, because this is just the first part of it and the second part is just here to come. Yes, pronunciation is not being finished yet. The second part, you just watch it, subscribe it and then watch it. The second part of pronunciation, it's not too much but somehow little bit, but you need to know it, definitely, that's for sure. Okay dear, best of luck, all the best, and I hope you will score more and more. You do practice more and more, and you will also watch my videos more and more. Bye bye.